Alright, our next project here is to draw a Fortnite brick. So we're going to go here to create this. We're going to name this Fortnite brick. Ivan, your first and last initial, first and last name. Create this. We will be drawing on the top view again, so I'm going to sketch here in the top view. Go ahead and bring that into the view normal. So, and in this case, I will go ahead and continue with a center point rectangle. So we're going to create that now. Notice I just kind of didn't pick up on the right spot there, so I'm going to escape this. Let's window over and delete that out. Let me come back and try that again. So make sure that I'm selecting that origin point. And my dimensions here are going to be 7.625. So, and the by 3.625. So, zoom out so I can see my brick. Let's go ahead and place the hole. So, I'm going to go to a center point circle. We'll place this hole here, which will be 1¼ inches. So, and of course, if you know bricks, we're going to keep this in line here. I'm going to do 1¼ inches here, and we'll do another one over here. Make sure that you're picking up on that yellow line. That's locking them all in the same way in the one dimension. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to give a dimensional constraint between these. So this is going to be a 2.25. So, and we're going to keep these equal distance. So if here's a trick that I do. So if my dimension, I'm going to kind of go from here to there. Now, notice that's 1.5625. So I want to kind of go back, and we want to kind of try to figure this out and do a different size here. So let's delete this out for a second. Let's go 1.875. Make that the dimension. Come back, and now let's try where we're at. So sometimes I play around with this. So this is 9375, and this is 875. So 37.5 minus the 75. So we got 37 and the 25 here. You think about it, or I can subtract 1.9375 by 1.875. But I know here I've got 25 thousandths to 1.900, and I got 37.5 thousandths there. So if I add up 25 and 37, that is 50, 60, basically 68. So I'm going to split 68 in half. That's 34. So let me escape out of here. So 64, and I'm going to add that 32 back in here, which will make this basically 906, 1.9065. All right. Now, let's come back. Again, I'm just using some math. Notice there's 1.906, so we're keeping that more or less centered here. And we're going to do the same dimension here, 1.9065. There we go. So now we got our brick pattern in there. All right, let's go ahead and bring this into the isometric, and now we're going to extrude this, and we're going to extrude this by 2¼ inches. So I'm going to come down here, and we can either type in that here. We can also move this. So if you notice, I can grab the arrow and move that out. So might be an easy way to pick up and get your size and move it where you want. Or I find it's usually, if I know what the dimension is, just go ahead and add the dimension. So let's go ahead and click on there. Now, if you notice these Fortnite bricks, so they've kind of got some chamfered edges on there, so they're not all the way, so let's go ahead and we're going to add some chamfer. So we're going to add a chamfer here, and we're going to say this is going to be a 1/4 inch by a 1/4 inch chamfer. So in this case, and we're going to basically mark all these. Now in this case, I'm moving and selecting every one of these edges. So let me hold the shift key down and come here. So we're moving on each of those edges. Or another thing that you can do is if you just kind of select the surface. Now notice how that worked. That actually chamfered our holes there as well. Yeah, we can go ahead and chamfer our holes. I do see a chamfer there as well, so that'll work. So let's go ahead and go back over the other side. Let's do these holes on this side here too. So I'll select that one, and that one. Green check mark to finish. So my Fortnite brick is almost done here. The only thing I have left, let me bring this back into the isometric, and I'm going to give this an appearance here. So let's go ahead and we're going to make this, that's kind of a rusty color, something like this. Let's see here. As I look into that, we'll window over the whole thing. And then we can kind of, that's probably a little too dark. Let's kind of go back. I'm going to settle for that color right there as my brick. So let's turn off our planes here as far as our viewing planes. And there is my Fortnite brick. So all finished and done, ready to go. So pretty simple. Now, one other thing that I want to kind of do with this here as well, if I come to the part and I right click on this part here, so just some of the other things that you can say, let's assign this a material. Now if I go down here, so we get a different type of library. Let's kind of go in and let's see, what is it, can we find, there you go, there's brick right there, and we will assign that brick and check mark. There we go. So we've got material assigned here as a brick. It's good to go. That's going to come into play a little bit later when we start to get into some other stuff, but that's basically the brick here in Fortnite.